Hi kids, welcome to a brand new video lesson by Notebook. Today we will learn all about lengths. First, let's play a little game. Rajesh and Mala are measuring their heights. They draw chalk marks on the wall to mark their heights. Now, Rajesh measures his mark using his arm and finds out that his height is above 5.5 arm lengths. Then Mala measures her mark using her arm and finds out that her height is also 5.5 arm length. So, apparently they are both equally tall. But this is impossible, since anyone can look at them and realize that Rajesh is taller. So, how did they arrive at the same result? The problem is they used different measures of length. Rajesh's arm is longer than Mala's. As a result, she got the same result as Rajesh. So how could they get a correct result? A correct way of comparing two quantities is by using the same unit. If they measured both marks using only Mala's arm or only Rajesh's arm, they would have seen a correct result. The span of an arm, also called a cubit, has been used as a non-standard unit of measurement from ancient times. You can still see some cloth merchants sell fabric based on measuring by cubit. Being a non-standard unit, it can give us an approximate length only. Other similar non-standard units include the hand span, fingers, foot span, and so on. Use these simple units to measure the objects around you. Try to find out how many spans is your pencil box or the length of your room in steps. Calculate the thickness of your dining table in fingers. It's quite good fun actually. However, such non-standard units greatly give rise to confusion. Imagine a scientist explaining to his friends that they need a satellite measuring 4 cubits by 2 cubits. Standard units are something which are quite important in our lives. Going back to our previous example of the satellite measuring 4 cubits by 2 cubits, the other scientist can simply reply, "Fine, but whose arm do we consider for measurement?" That is why we have standard units. You can think of it as an imaginary arm whose length is fixed across the world. Standard units are some specific units of measurement which have a fixed length in the whole world. A meter is one such standard unit. Once we fix such units, we can multiply or divide them to get larger and smaller units as we need. A common unit of length is centimeter. If we divide a meter into 100 equal parts, each individual part is called a centimeter. You must have used a ruler while drawing or writing projects. Notice how one side of the ruler is marked with small units with centimeter written nearby. These are centimeters. Use your ruler to measure some objects around you, like your eraser, pencil box, pencils, or book. A centimeter is a quite small unit used for measuring small objects. Smaller units like millimeters exist to measure very small distances. A meter is a moderately large unit. Have you seen a meter stick? The name defines it quite accurately. It is a stick that is 1 meter long. The length of the meter rod makes it a little difficult to carry around. As a result, we have flexible meter tapes. You must have seen the meter ribbon at a tailor shop. Often, masons and carpenters use metal tapes to measure large objects like rooms and furniture. All of these are different types of meter scales, but they all measure the same length, 1 meter. This is the beauty of standard units. You might have a meter ribbon at home. If you do, try and use it to measure things like your height, the length of your windows, the width of your room, and so on. Playing with measures is rather fun, and you can just about measure anything with a flexible tape. Look at the following objects and guess whether you should measure them in meters or centimeters. Remember, centimeters are suitable for smaller items, while meters are suitable for larger objects. With this in mind, try the following. Here are the answers. I'm pretty sure you got most of these correct. With this, we move to the last standard unit for today. What if you need to measure something that is too large for meters? Now suppose you want to calculate the distance between Mumbai and Delhi. Meters will seem rather small for such a task. What if you want to measure the distance by rail from Patna to Madras? You cannot use your trusty old meter tape for that, can you? For very long distances like those, we have kilometers. A kilometer is a very large unit. It is as large as 1,000-meter ribbons placed from end to end. Kilometers are therefore used to measure distance. For example, Delhi is roughly 1400 km from Mumbai and Patna is roughly 2000 km from Chennai by rail. Following are some examples of lengths that are measured in kilometer. With this, we come to the end of today's lesson. We will see you soon with another video. Until then, goodbye and keep measuring.